clicked it, so it deleted both. At least there's a guy in the grey shirt. At least he can shoot.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the NBL1 coverage action on the NBL YouTube channel for the live action of the NBL1 coverage of 2019. We are at Diamond Valley Stadium between Diamond Valley and the Albury Wodonga Bandits. For those just joining us for the first time, I'm Michael Thompson, your lead, and joining me as always for season 2019 is my expert in Jamie Beaton. Jay, welcome back, and after a breather and changeover from the women's game, we didn't have a quick chat about the women's game post-game, but falling 15 points short.
Yeah, just couldn't get it done. They got it cut down to 2 with a couple minutes to go and just couldn't finish. Looking ahead to the male game, though.
Who's staying on court for both the Eagles and the Bandits?
We got for Diamond Valley, number 5, Joel Spear, number 20, Darcy Harding, 24, Liam Thomas, 25, Logan Hovey, and the captain, Big Ben Allen. For Albury Wodonga, you have number 0, Torrin Jones. Number 3, the captain, Deba George. 11, Kenjar Bosley. Number 17, Shiruk Riak. And number 21, Emmanuel Malu.
And also, huge congratulations as well. We did a presentation beforehand as well of Matt Reynolds, who's celebrating game 200 in this one. And it looks like it's going to be Jones versus Thomas in the tip-off here. Let's see who's going to win the tip here. We'll talk about the reason why the guys are wearing pink socks very shortly as well. And it's Thomas who wins the tip to kick things off here for the men's game. Round 6 of the NBL1 action here. Hovey with the first points. No.
Commentator's curse.
I didn't say anything. Riak got that one down. And Debar George, who I'm actually going to talk about, he actually had a really good game last night. They scored 34 points in the final, but went down to the Supercats by 104 to 103. The Albury Wodonga Bandits. Third, Kenjar Bosley is also Danger Man 2. Time clock expires on George. And the Eagles are away early on this one. Ball with Hovey to Thomas. To Spear. What are you expecting from these guys today, Jay?
Albury have talent absolutely everywhere, but their guards are some of the best in the league. We're going to have trouble keeping up with them as Darcy Harding gets blown past.
And Kenjar Bosley, who is one of the lead scorers in the men's side of the NBL1, has scored his first 2 points of the afternoon.
Bosley is the league's leading scorer.
Well, there you go.
At 26.8 a game.
So averaging that's remarkable. He scored 34 points. Oh, sorry. He scored 30 points, and Debar George scored 24 points, teaming up for 54 points all up. And Bosley puts the extras in there too, so he's up to 3 early on this one.
Their entire starting 5 leads the league in something, or is at least in the top 5. So they're definitely a dangerous team for us.
Good challenge too for our Diamond Valley Eagles. Benny Allen, quick one there. Beautiful stuff from Benny Allen. So we can stay with them. We're doing very well. Great work there.
2 quick fouls for Diamond Valley.
That's from Thomas Crow as well. So Thomas Crow with the 2 points. Puts the Bandits back in front 5-4 with 8:33 left in the first. And they're going yet again to the line to convert their third and final, which is a free throw to the line. Crow will strike it beautifully and hits it. 6-4. Balls with Spear to Harding. They'll be quick on our feet here. Benny Allen. Beautiful pass off there to Hovey. Hovey can definitely boost some stuff, and foul's been called. So we're going to have very quick finesse pace in this game, very early on, that's for sure, as Logan Hovey. Well, it's good to see our imports shooting well. Hovey's been very solid this season for us. Puts the first one away. Went down by 9 last night to the Melbourne Tigers at MSAC, but the boys played extremely well, especially in the second half of the contest. This is where the third quarter got us, wasn't it, Jay, in that game?
Tigers just managed to put a streak together and Diamond Valley couldn't answer back. It was a very slow-paced game. No one really exploded through leads except in that third quarter, and we just couldn't answer back. There was not a lot of intensity.
Bosley quick on his feet. Look at him.
Yeah, Darcy Harding can't stay with him. That's already evident. And that's Darcy's second, so he's going to be taking a break.
Here comes Anthony Adusi.
So for the home supporters here, that is our second import.
So tell us a little bit about Anthony Adusi. He made his debut last night against the Melbourne Tigers.
Yeah, he does a little bit of everything. He's definitely a driver rather than a shooter. Got most, if not all of his points driving or at the free throw line. athletic, as you'd expect. Defends at least 3 positions. He's a good pickup, and hopefully he can just add a bit more scoring to our backcourt. The one I was quite impressed with is number 1, which is Harry Fail. His shot looks absolutely beautiful coming out of his hands, and he'd be great as a backup point guard behind Joel Spear.
Kenja getting both there and margin out 3. He's up to 5 points already in this one, Kenja Bosley. Here is Odunsi for his first shot of the game. Hit the rim, came back in, and possession game there coming through from Sukruk Riak. Big shot opportunity there.
I feel sorry for the guys who have to guard Bosley and George. It's like trying to block lightning.
Debar George there with missed shot there. Hobie, though, could put the 2 points in. Cuts the margin back to 1, 8-7, 7:20 left in the first.
We're certainly going to have to use our size and strength against this team. We're not going to outrun them, and we shouldn't be egged on into a track meet. We're not going to stand a chance there.
No.
That is an official warning to the Albury coach.
Another player to look out for too is Emmanuel Malou out there too. He looks dangerous.
Yeah, he's 3rd in the league in block shots. He blocks 3 a game.
Here's a Dunsey. I think he's going to go adventurous. He's going to go for deep 2, and he hit the deep 2 instead.
There's a very interesting short form. It sort of comes out from his chest, and he pushes it. But if it works for you, it works for you.
There is Kenjar Bosley over to Torrin Jones. And Denbar George. Back to Bosley. Bosley off to Riak. They've been really good. Bosley for 3 here. Can't get it. But Thomas will get the rebounds and the foul, and he'll bring the ball back in from defense from the baseline.
Odunsi is definitely going to have a hell of a weekend. He's guarding George and Bosley tonight, and last night it was on Nick Pongsing Niblu. That I've said wrong, but he plays in the NBL for Southeast Phoenix next year.
I'm looking forward to seeing him in action because I'm going to be a Phoenix member.
Yeah, but it's like your first weekend playing Australian basketball and you end up with 2 of the hardest guards in the country to guard.
Yeah. Ball, great block there. Came from Bosley. Bosley working in tandem, and a shot opportunity there. No. Was to Malou. Malou's not going to get it, but Dunsey might get it instead. Thomas. It's going to be very hard to keep up because it's very quick and fast, efficient stuff, and that's how the bands like to play that basketball,
yeah, but as I was saying, we can't be egged into that. That's not our style of game.
No.
We are not built as a run-and-gun track meet team. Don't let them egg you into it. Play at your speed, which is a lot of slower pace for us. Play through the post, kick out to shooters. Don't try and out-athlete a team full of athletes.
Dunsey to Benny Allen. Big boy Ben going to use his big frame there.
That's unfortunate.
And that was on Malou as well. And Benny Allen asking for clarification there from Grant Wallace.
Yeah, Grant's as confused as he is.
Bosley showing a bit of the gun show a little bit as he's walking the ball.
Yeah, it's one of their play calls. It'll be hat or something similar.
There's a lot of talent in that Bandits lineup that we're definitely going to be keeping an eye out over the course of the afternoon too.
Diamond Valley are going to be careful not to foul again. They're already in the bonus.
4 fouls against us to the Bandits too so far in this quarter. We're about to elapse halfway through this first. Spear to Benny Allen to Dunsey over to Hobie. Hobie's going to try and go further into the paint.
He's drawn his foul.
He'll go to the line for 2.
From what I'm aware of Albury, is they are quite a top-heavy team, so if we can get them into some foul trouble, it will benefit us down the road.
And that was on Emmanuel Malou as well.
And it's his second, and seeing as he is a prolific shot blocker, it'd be good to get him in foul trouble early.
If we can shut down Malou and Kenjar Bosley in this one, I think we'll be good. Hobie gets the first points, ties it up at 10-all. think the Bandits are starting to realise that we're not a speed team. We're more of a ball user-friendly kind of team. A lot different to how the Bandits like to play their basketball.
Yeah. With the size of our bigs and the talent of our bigs, we're always going to have to play through the post.
Hovey up to 5. 3-point there from Deborah George. Margin at 2. Adansi.
Couldn't draw his foul.
He kept it though. Ball with Spear back to Adansi. Over to big boy Ben to Hovey. What's Logan thinking here? He'll go to Adansi. Adansi loses the ball.
And that George has been credited with the foul.
And here comes the 200 gamer, Matty Reynolds, about to come onto the floor
and
for his
Liam
first minutes.
Kelly. So Grant Wallace is definitely doubling down on the size aspect of the game.
Can smell the food from where we are too, Jay.
Yeah, it's the party pies that are right behind you.
Adansi going to the line. Shooting for 2, can't get the first, unfortunately. Tell us a little bit more about Anthony Adansi as well. What he's back, or whereabouts he's from.
Well, he's our American import, but he was having trouble with a visa. That's why we haven't had him for the first 5 rounds. Other than that, I don't know a hell of a lot about him, as he only arrived with us yesterday.
Swish there from Adansi.
He seems a very fluid player that can do a bit of everything. It'll be interesting to see how he meshes with this group.
Oh, good steal there from Liam Thomas. Great block as well. Adansi can take advantage.
Drawing the foul.
Beautiful stuff there. And absolutely perplexed. I'm trying to see who it is.
Believe it's on number 17.
Sakuk react.
Yeah,
He's a bit perplexed
number 3, so it will have to be
Deborah
on
George. And that's his first foul.
No, the third foul. It'll have to be on, what's it, Malou, I believe.
Malou. Bosley's taking a break. The Albury Wodonga coach is asking for clarification.
Yeah, they've just realised that Malou is on his 3rd and want to sub him out.
Bosley's not happy. He's very anime right in front of us here.
He's tried to get a quick second sub in because they've realised Malou's on his 3rd already.
And Adansi will get the 2, so margin back to 1. 14-13. Sees us leading at this point in time. Here's Molnak.
Liam Thomas saying, get that out of here.
I know a little bit about Jared Molnak too. He's a trick expert. Also, he does stuff for Melbourne United as well, Jared Molnak.
Very nice.
He likes to use his Instagram quite a lot too, Molnar does.
No wonder you like him. Who's the foul attributed here?
Torin Jones.
Interesting.
So it'll be Torin Jones who was in the midst of that one.
Number 0.
So it's Torin Jones.
However, it does put them in the bonus, so it's shooting foul. See if it does so you can get some points.
It'll be a Dunsey. What was his stats like last night at the Tigers game, Jay?
From record, he did a little bit of everything, but I will get the exact stats for you.
He gets the first 2, by the way, so our lead's now
he
up
had
to 2.
11 points on 3 of 11 shooting, but he ended up with 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. So, he, as I said, does a little bit of everything. He's going to help out on the scoreboard.
And that's what he's doing now. He's up to 7 points.
He's not really a creator. He's going to get his own shot rather than others.
Molnar for 3. It can't hit there. Ball. Jones goes to ground with Keeley. Jones asking the official.
And they've just teched number 0.
So Torin Jones has been teched here. He's not happy.
I thought that was a bit of a weak tech, but we can take all the help we can get.
Derek Scott about to come out onto the floor, and Torin Jones is going to come out. He's not happy. He's been teched, so the Eagles can take this opportunity here. Torin Jones still mouthing off. Matty Reynolds puts his first points.
Jones will have to be careful not to get teched while on the bench then. Although, that gets attributed to your coach.
Oh, and Matty can't get the second down, unfortunately, but 50% he shot there, Matty Reynolds, the 200 game. And he's going to bring the ball I thought he was going to be the ball back in from the sideline, but no, it's going to be Odunsi, who's our leading scorer.
75% from free throw line, which isn't bad.
9 from 12. 4 from 6 on 2 points. Field goal attributing at the moment 57%, where the Bandits are at 33% on everything.
Yeah, the Bandits have a run in them, though, so they're not out yet.
No. Keeley over to Odunsi. Odunsi got to try and go in and get another bucket here. Ball thrown back. Great rebounding there from the Eagles. Hovey for 3. Can't get it, unfortunately.
Got to get back in transition, though. Can't give up the fast break.
Scott to Bosley. Bosley got to get the 2 points here. No, he can't. Good rebound there from Keeley. Had the
Reynolds
opportunity.
is looking for something.
Odunsi, he wants to go in. The foul's been called again.
Be interesting to see if they call this a shooting foul. Because he actually passed out of it to end. They've just had a flopping warning, which I thought was interesting.
So that's the first foul on, I think it's on Bosley, actually. I think Bosley contributed to that foul.
Yeah, well,
there.
Odunsi sort of just jumped into the middle of everyone. That little pro hop or jump stop layup, as it can be called, is very tricky to defend because so little amount of people use it, you get tricked by it.
It'll be Anthony Odunsi again shooting from the line here. We're up by 4 against the Bandits. Oh, beautiful, you get it in. Odunsi gets the second in, so up by 6. Good stuff from the Eagles. It's definitely the start that Grant Wallace would have wanted from his men. And yet again, we can take possession of the ball. Thought Malou was going to get it. Benny Allen was there and said, Reynolds, couldn't get the 3. No, he can't.
I love Ben Allen's old man fake.
Deborah George, so will pick it up for the Bandits. Scott tried to be the decoy, failed to do so. Ball's in the hands of Molnar. Molnar had nowhere to go there. Scott almost lost the ball. Could have gone to the Eagles there. It's gone to Kenjar Bosley. Bosley trying to get past Joel Rhymes. He does. Good block there from
I thought
Liam
Kelly got the ball first.
So Bosley will shoot it for 2. That's Keeley's first foul of the game.
The coach has entered the floor, even though we do have mop squad, which is very interesting. He didn't even wait for the refs to motion
Even
over.
Grant Wallace is going, why didn't you ask the mop squad to do so? That's
well, it is a technical foul, to be fair, like if they really want to get technical with it. Coaches aren't allowed to enter the court of play.
Zero Fs right there from the Albury Wodonga Bandits, if I'm putting it nicely there, Jay.
Yeah, he's also sitting in the sub bench now.
There's our junior mop squad there. So Kenjar.
Score table have just told him he's got to move.
Kenjar Bosley shooting for 2 here. He's on 5 points. Our little mop squad gain a Bronx applause from our beloved fans here this afternoon. Bosley fires the first. Doing the old-fashioned way too, Jay. Mouth guard in the mouth of Kenjar Bosley. He gets the second as well. Do you wear a mouth guard when you play?
No, I don't actually. I've never had an injury that made me need to wear one. And when you're trying to communicate on the court, they're quite hard to talk with.
Oh, Keeley will get a foul there.
Number 21 will pick that up,
Emmanuel
I'd
Malou.
imagine. Am I mistaken, or is that... Yeah, it's his second.
Yeah, second foul. Joel Spear to come back on the floor. Odunsi to take your breath. He's had a fantastic first quarter, has Anthony Odunsi, a new import. 9 points so far in this quarter.
Grant Wallace has called his sub on shooter, so Kelly will get a well-deserved break if he makes his next one.
Bit too much on the first there from Liam Keeley. Taking the deep breath. That looks a little bit better. Still can't get it though. The ball release looked a little bit better that time from Liam Keeley though.
Yeah. still needs to go in the bucket.
It does, like all good things. Ball with Deborah George. He's off to Molnar. To Bosley. Bosley off to Malou. Balls with Scott.
That'd be on Joel Spear.
Spear to pick up his first foul of the afternoon. Killy off and Thomas on.
That was some really good minutes out of Kelly. I was impressed with his production.
Yep. What's Keely's stats so far as Derek Scott goes to the line for 2?
Tonight or on the season?
Tonight.
So tonight he hasn't played a huge role. No, I'll give you his on the season to
Actually,
show
doing much
you.
better.
He's got 2 points and 8 minutes a game. So he's not a large contributor to our team, but if you can get Ben Allen or Liam Thomas like minutes break where the drop-off in production isn't gone, that's amazing. And he's also a very large male for when we go to big lineups or have... We had a player last week that we just needed some extra size to guard. You can bring him on for those moments.
Oh, beautiful stuff from Matty Reynolds. Put a lot of pressure on Jared Molnar, and the Eagles win the ball back. Here's Thomas. Spear trying to tap it in, he does. Great tap-in shot there from Joel Spear, and the margin is cut back out to 4, 21-17 in favour of the Eagles, 1:30 left in the first. As Harry Fowles about to make his
Number
way out.
21, Malou, is going to pick up another foul, and he is not happy either. This team certainly does complain.
Fail is going to play his first minutes. He's debuting on court for the first time at home.
Yeah, he played last night, and he's a very good spot-up shooter and can run the offense already, so he's definitely an addition.
We're in the bonus, so Liam Thomas can go to the line now and shoot 2.
There's no lineup, so did it get called a technical foul? No. They're allowed a lineup, just no one's decided to.
So a bit of miscommunication there. That probably thought that, Malou was tech there for...
He wouldn't have been far off it.
I think that's what Bosley thought that originally, so that's why they weren't there. Liam Thomas going 1 from 2 there at the free throw line. So the margin now at 5 with 1:25 left. Ball is with Deborah George. Looks like there's a bit of a zone setup defense from here from the Eagles, which is great. Opportunity goes begging, and I think Malou's the one who went to ground there. He's having a mare fail. Would have been a good start for his career here. Spear, though, instead gets it. 3 points there from Joel Spear. Great stuff. He's had a fantastic season so far.
Joel Spear showing him how it's done.
And the margin, we've cut it up to 8.
It's going to spin.
It's 8. Malou will get his points finally. Amid frustration from the big man. But it's a great little lead we're going to have heading into quarter time so far. Jay, 6 points up.
Yeah, there's 15 seconds between the clocks, so you'd want to milk a little bit of it.
We've kept possession. Allen thought he lost it. Thomas kept it in. Ryan to Spear. Shot clock. Whoa! Oh my God!
It didn't reset because it didn't touch the rim.
Joel Spear!
It's what people weren't aware of at that time.
9 point. Oh. So I had to keep myself going now. It was an incredible 3. I apologise if I've blown anyone's eardrums to that subtle moment.
You have been warned.
I've been warned. I got warned beforehand and I couldn't help myself at that point in time. Eagles lead 28-19 at the end of 1. We'll be back very shortly. Welcome back to the coverage. I've gotten my bearings back, only for a short time though, because Joel Spear, if you just joined us, was in the same position that Damian Lillard was early in the NBA playoffs when he hit that buzzer beater three. Well, let me tell you that Joel Spear almost did a mirror image of that as Jay Beaton rejoins me in commentary. Jay, talk to us about that three-pointer there from Joel Spear, because that was incredible.
Well, as you said, it was almost logo Lillard. It was deep. He didn't have much time on the clock, and it was just straight through the net. It was very impressive.
It'll be Jared Molnar.
What we've come to expect from him.
Absolutely. Jared Molnar to bring the ball back in for the Bandits. He'll pass it off to Bosley to kickstart this second. I think the Bandits were a bit stunned here. They weren't expecting us to have a bit more of a slower pace of this game.
Yeah, I think the Bandits have been able to egg teams into running a track meet with them. And especially with players like Ben out there, you just can't be running a 6-second or less offense. We're built to play slow and steady.
Allen for three. Would have been a good start to the quarter.
That's no knock to Ben. That's just not his game.
No. Molnar, he's going to try and go for his first points. Can't do so.
Speaking of his game, he just blocked that one.
Jared Molnar is not having a good start to his game. Oh, but a great steal though. Molnar, again, Spear looked like he's going to get a steal from him.
I didn't think he got him. Neither did Joel.
No. So that's Joel's second foul of the game. And it'll be Deborah George to bring the ball back in from the baseline for the Bandits. Derek Scott will get the easy two.
Yeah, just a miscommunication on defense.
So Bandits strike first in this second. They're still quite a bit away from our Eagles at this point in time. We're up by 7. Hovey to Thomas. Can't keep possession of the ball. And it was just a sea of black in regards to the Bandits being there. But it's Malou who loses the ball. Not gonna lie though, I've enjoyed watching the Bandits play this season too.
Yeah, well, they're an athletic team that's gonna have a lot of highlights. They're definitely one to watch. They went 3-0 to start the season and looked like world beaters. Had a bit of a slide.
Look at Benny Allen go here. Tapping opportunity there for Thomas. Nothing came from it.
Nah, he sort of got jammed on the rim.
And it'll be Deborah George to bring the ball back in for the Border Bandits in this one. He'll pass off to Kenjar Bosley, who's only had 7 points to quarter time. Had 30 last night against the Super Cats. He's now got 9 to his name.
Well, Bosley's going to get his numbers. It's just how hard we can make him work for him.
Well, we definitely made them work hard to get their points in the first quarter, that's for sure. Adunsey back on the floor. Can he put it away? He can't. And Molnar with the rebound for the Bandits. Silky smooth skills there from Jared Molnar. Almost went coast to coast. Couldn't do so. Slide by Liam Thomas, but Joel Spear's got the ball. He's going to try his own coast to coast. Hovey with a slam dunk opportunity. And Molnar was the one.
Fouled, though.
So that'll be Molnar's. No, it's not going to be Molnar.
Derek Scott.
Derek Scott. So Derek Scott with his first foul of the afternoon. Logan Hovey was, unfortunately, too much to ask for there to do a slam dunk.
He tried.
He did. He always tries his best to do the slam dunks, which is always good. Here's Hovey again. Swish on the second.
Be nice to push this lead out to 10.
Yep.
Get a bit more of a safety blanket.
How would you sort of see this one?
I think Albury didn't have a great first quarter and is certainly still in it. That's why I want the lead out past 10 where we got a bit of a cushion. You've seen the offensive firepower they have at any minute.
Bosley with his own three.
Like just
Can't
then,
get it.
like Bosley can score when he wants.
Here is Joel Spear. Allen. Good bounce passing there. Good intentions to Hovey, but Hovey couldn't keep control of the ball. And the Bandits, again, look like
Torrin Jones and Riak are both back on. Jones, the one who had the tech earlier and was very animated on the bench.
And Jared Molnar also taking a breather as well. Definitely going to keep an eye out for him as well over the course of the afternoon. Hovey.
That's a lovely little play ran for him.
Puts that one in. Extends it now to 8.
The old school hat play, huh?
Also just got tagged in a tweet by the NBL1 too.
They telling you off again.
Yes. They always do. Opportunity here, 3 points. Beautiful stuff there from Riak. So could Riak scoring the 3 points to cut the margin back to 5. I think Hovey was looking for a 3. He's going to go for a 2 instead. Looking for a slam dunk, couldn't do so. Coast to coast stuff there from the Bandits, and Riak, I think, was just out.
He didn't get both his feet back in possession of the game.
Had a feeling he was out there as well. You can see even he resigned to the fact that he knew he was out of bounds.
I'm just wondering what the ref was complaining about on the far side.
I think the NBL1 have also told me off on Instagram as well.
At least you're popular.
I said, the NBL, they love our stuff. They always do love our stuff. Spear, Hovey, thinking 3. Adunsi's going to go 3 instead. Beautiful stuff from Anthony Adunsi, the American import. Margin extends now out to 8 again. Bosley trying to rebound his own ball. He does so. And you get the 2 points out of it.
Yeah, Ben just slipped.
Good stuff here from both sides. Free throwing play from both sides in this one as well. Hovey can't get it, unfortunately. Was going for a deep 2 there. Couldn't do so in the end. And the Bandits again can break away through Bosley. Bosley to Malou.
He's drawn a foul on Liam Thomas, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Emmanuel Malou can go to the line now for 2 here, Jay, as Lucas Kafritzis can start his afternoon off. Adunsi and Thomas coming off for a spell. Liam Keeley also back out on court as well. Good shot there from Emmanuel Malou to kick things off. Cuts the margin back to 5, so it's 34-29 with 5:46 left in the second. Could not make the second.
Kelly with the easy rebound.
It's funny because the Bandits thought it actually was going to go in. That's why they doubled back a bit.
Yeah.
So here's Kafritzis to Spear. He's on the highlight reel already. Hovey going long range 3, can't do so. Kafritzis, great tap there from Kafritzis. Rebound the own ball here from the Eagles. Hovey couldn't get the 2 points there. Kafritzis again tried to rebound. That was picked up from the Bandits.
Yeah, it was great defense by Ben. It almost caused the turnover.
That was Riak who scored that, who got the rebound
Ben
there.
got fouled. Ben fouled.
Another foul's been called, and that's it's Ben's second foul of the afternoon, so he's going to take a breather. So is Logan Hovey. Darcy Harding back out on court. So is Liam Thomas. As Jones gets the first point from the free throw there. Can't get the second, but he did in the end. Margin at 3.
That screen had to hurt.
Spear. Back to Keeley, back to Spear. Bandits dictating the play a little bit on their own terms at the moment.
Yeah, Diamond Valley have got away from what was getting them.
Spear, 3 opportunity here. Couldn't get it. Oh, Thomas almost a dunk in.
Yeah, you can tell Thomas is frustrating with the physicality down there.
And Riak, you saw the frustration on him as well.
It's a baseline ball because he wasn't in the act of shooting.
Yep.
That is their 4th foul.
Quick sub here.
Well, number 17, Riak, has 4 fouls, so they'll be wanting to get him out.
And Josh McKay comes on for his first minutes for the Bandits this afternoon. Gafritzis, Keeley to Hardy. Quiet start to his campaign this afternoon, the captain Darcy Hardy.
Yeah, I'd like to see Darcy try and look for his outside shot a bit more.
Thomas, Keeley, unfortunately, the shot clock expires, so even if that did go into the bucket, it wouldn't have counted in the end because Keeley fired off the shot as the shot clock expired, or a second after the shot clock expired there. So it's a Bandits ball, and it'll be Deborah George to bring the ball back in from defense. He'll pass this one over to Kenjar Bosley. Good to see some of the females sticking around as well to cheer on the men.
Yeah, we've got about 4 or 5 of them. Some of them have gone up into the crowd, actually.
Yeah. Right in front of us is Shelby Sheslick.
And Michaela.
And Michaela Peterson too. Reynolds looks like he's going to come back on.
Mr. 200's coming on.
Should we call him that for the entire game, I think? Mr. 200s?
No,
just one off?
For it.
Nah. Joel Spear to take a breather. Here's Bosley. Couldn't get the shot off. McKay will rebound for the Bandits. Another opportunity. Here's Malou. Malou versus Thomas. And a great tap in there for Malou. And he saw Riak just jumped out of his seat when Tom.
Yeah, they were trying to get a foul, which is sort of ridiculous from where the angle was.
Harding loses the ball in the end.
Yeah, he got stripped, and I think Harding's going to pick up the foul.
Yep.
Yeah, sort of a frustration foul.
Not happy. He's not happy.
Grant Wallace is going to sit him and calm him down.
3rd foul for Darcy Harding in this game. Sees our newly minted American import, Anthony Adante, back out on the floor, and time has been called. 34-33, the Bandits have got themselves back in this one.
And we're back as the refs are motioning in the players. It's a 1-point game. Diamond Valley are in the bonus with 4 minutes left on it.
Hands in from the Eagles too, which is always good to see. Sticking with the moniker. The Unity and we fly as one. They've definitely been flying. First quarter they were flying beautifully, scoring 28 points in the first.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. We've had the big run from Albury to get them back in the game.
Albury on 14 points this quarter, to us 6. So it's a telltale sign at the moment, Jay, especially in this one.
It's whether or not we can stop the bleeding.
Bosley.
Not happy that he couldn't get his and one, so he'll be going to the line for 2.
And
the
this
foul was on Adensi.
And this will put the Bandits back in the lead too. So Dempsey's first foul for the afternoon as well. And Bosley can't get the first. A little bit of frustration coming out of Kenja.
Yeah, I think he sort of came here not expecting it to be a 1-point game and that he hasn't played particularly well.
No, it's all tied up. So Kenja's now up to 11 points for the afternoon.
11's on 11.
Love that. Keeley. Love your Daggy jokes there, Jay. Keep them up. Liam Thomas to Liam Keeley. And they're away now. Kenja Bosley using his speed and finesse. He's going to try and get a two-pointer here. He can't. Thomas, Odense. Odense versus McKay. Odense.
He's got the and one. Joel Rhymes and Logan Hovey are both going to check back into the game.
And Odense's telling Liam Thomas, mate, that was fantastic. Because Liam Thomas is
I'm not
rebound
sure he
there.
talks like an old school bogan, but I'm sure he said thank you.
Yeah, but Liam Thomas there. Rebound. Set up Odense getting the bucket there. Now another opportunity to make this a 3-point lead. He's on 14 points, is Anthony Odense. Second game, played last night.
Yeah, he looks a lot more comfortable tonight than he did last night.
Looking a lot better too and a lot flashier. And sinks that beautifully too, so he's up to 15 points for the game.
Well, some of it would be Grant Wallace runs quite a complicated system. He's still learning that.
The foul's been called
On Matt Reynolds, but they were arguing it should have actually been on George.
So just trying to figure out where this foul's going here.
The foul's on Matt Reynolds, but
Yep.
they're in the bonus, so it's free throws.
So Deborah George going to the line.
Reynolds just pleading his case because there was as much shoving going both ways.
I think he just sort of said fair enough as well. Quick little wee chat with the official.
Oh, well, that's all you can do there. It's just be like, look, this is how I saw it,
Yeah,
and next time just keep that in mind.
George sinking the first buckets.
Refs are never going to change their mind. Once they've called it, they've called it.
Referee's calls final. A little bit easier for Deborah George on the second there and cuts the margin back to 1. Reynolds. He's 200 this afternoon to Joel Rhymes. Rhymes to Logan Hovey. Adante's calling for it. Going to go to Rhymes instead. 3-point territory for Rhymes. He'll hit the 3 points too. Well done from Joel Rhymes.
Rhymes almost could have had an and one there. He did get hit on his way out.
Oh, good block
Liam
from Liam Thomas. And rebounds it too.
Great defensive possession.
So
Blocked one, changed one, and got the rebound.
defensive rebound and a block. And we could have it.
No. Stop jinxing it.
Thought Hovey was going to have it there.
So did Hovey.
Three-point opportunity there from George. Looked like he was going to try and rebound his own ball. Couldn't do so. Matt Reynolds does it instead. Adanse to Rhymes.
That's the easiest 2 points in Rhymes' career.
I was going to say the exact same thing, but you took the words right out of my mouth.
Yes, I'm just quicker than you.
You are indeed. Fortunately, Meatloaf was staying there for 30 years. 3 points.
Oh, that's just a beautiful step back. There's not much you can do about that.
Deep 2 points there from Kenjar Bosley
Yeah, his
in the
foot
end.
was on the line, I believe.
Yep.
Trying to be flashy.
Adanse to Rhymes. Rhymes to Hovey. Hovey's going to go for his own little deep 2. Couldn't do so. Rebound there from Deborah George. Not a bad little lead heading to half-time if we can keep it.
Yeah. George can pick up speed in a hurry, though. You can't get out his way like that.
And that's paid dividends there. You can see Deborah George definitely using his speed as we tick into the last minute of this game in the first half. It's 42-40.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get a stop here. Foul on Liam Thomas. They've called grabbing the jersey. They've called it unsportsmanlike, so it's 2 shots and ball.
So this could be the tide that turns this game around a little bit.
It's not an ideal situation.
No, not at all. Rhymes and Reynolds to take a bit of a breather here.
I'm actually surprised Grant Wallace kept him out there after.
Joel Spear and Ben Allen back out on the floor. And it'll be Torrin Jones to shoot 2 here. The Bandits have dictated this second quarter. And Jones gets the first of the 2. Cuts it back to 1. They're up to 22 points this quarter too, Jay. We've only scored 14.
Yeah, we knew they were going to have a run in them.
So it's all tied up at 42 all. A Dunsey.
Just trying to calm everyone down.
Yep. With the way we're playing, we deserve to at least go into a small lead at half-time. Good fake there from Ben Allen. Was going to go for a three. Thomas might do that instead. Can't do so.
Yeah, Ben certainly thought about it. There's a second between the clocks, so we'll see how much they milk off it.
This is George. George trying to use his speed. Passes off to Torrin Jones.
It's going to be Thomas fouled, I imagine. Torrin Jones being flashy with the blimmin' push-ups. Yeah, Liam Thomas is third or fourth?
So Joel Ryan's about to come back onto the court. And Liam Thomas knew straight away that Grant Wallace was going to sub him out of this one, at least for the time being. This is Torrin Jones for the Bandits to use his 2 points from the line. This to give the Bandits the lead for the first time since the first quarter. Can't do so in the first, so it's all tied up still at 42 apiece. That was very short in the second. He overpowered the first.
10 seconds, so we'll see what we've got.
A Dunsey. Won't be a Joel Spear buzzer beater.
Big call for a travel.
It's a shame, though.
And Albury have called timeout.
With
so they can
4.3 seconds left.
For 4 seconds to go.
4.3 seconds. We're all tied up here at Diamond Valley. We're back out on court, 4.3 seconds. Bandits called that last time out there. In the chair, my expert analysis this afternoon. Here's Jay Beaton.
Yeah, they've got 4 seconds. I imagine they're going to try and get a 3 off in time.
Ball will be brought back in here from Debar George.
Bosley's obviously
Quick
gonna
one.
try and
Bosley, 2-1. Quick one here from Bosley. Can't get there. And as we go into half-time, it's 42 apiece here between Diamond Valley and the Border Bandits. Stick with us because we'll come back with the half-time analysis of our expert Jay Beaton as well as the second half of this contest. We're in for an entertaining second half, that's for sure. Stay with us. Welcome back. NBL1 action. All tied up at 42 all. Bandits just making their way back out onto the floor. Our Eagles been out there for about a minute or so now. For our halftime analysis on the game so far, here's my expert this afternoon, Jay Beaton.
Yeah, well, we've managed to keep Bosley down to 33% shooting, which is hard to do. Yeah, he's got his 14 points, but he's working hard for it. We're sharing the ball round. We've got Odense, Spear, and Hovey all leading the charge with it. Joel Rhymes has helped out a little bit. It's just a nice, evenly played game, and we're tied up at half for a reason. Let's see what they've got.
Looks like ball will be brought back in from Darcy. Harding's going to be the recipient to bring the ball back in to kickstart the third quarter.
Darcy needs to stay out of foul trouble with another one, same as Liam Thomas.
3 fouls.
That would really harm us.
3 fouls, to Harding and Thomas in this game. And we've kickstart the third quarter. Joel Spear. Been on 8, but he's had a great set this afternoon. Allen using his big frame beautifully there. Benny Allen getting the first points of the third. Puts us in front by 2 points. As the man you said, shooting at 33%. And that's gone down a little bit from Kenjar Bosley.
Ben Allen's been called for a holding foul.
Allen having a few ill-chosen words as well, I think, to Torrin Jones.
Yeah, they seem to be getting into it.
Ball is now with Jones. Opportunity here for the Bandits to sink one in. They have done so. So it's all tied up at 44 all. Harding to Joel Spear. Thomas. 3-point opportunity for big boy Liam. And he gets it beautifully. Well done from Liam Thomas.
You almost said big boy Ben there, didn't you?
I did. My mannerisms, there's a few of them that stick in my brain.
To be fair, they're all giants.
They are. They're definitely a lot taller than me, and I'm 6'3".
You're arguing which giant is the bigger giant at this point.
Well, if you want, off air, we can have a philosophical discussion on who's bigger, Liam Thomas or Ben Allen.
Well, I think Ben's bigger in both aspects of that.
What are you trying to say there, Jay?
Well, he's got a couple extra pounds than Liam, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does a little bit. Here is big boy Ben taking the defensive rebound there, over to Joel Spear. Ball in the possession of Harding to Allen. To Hovey, back to Allen. Allen lost the ball, tried to regain possession, couldn't do so. And the Bandits can break away now through Kenjar Bosley. 3-point opportunity there from Riak. Couldn't do so. Great defensive rebound now from Thomas. Big boy Liam.
Yeah, Thomas is working hard down there.
Foul being
Gonna
called.
have no continuation. It's a sideline ball.
Liam Keeley checking back into the game. Ben Allen going to check out just for the time being. I think Lucas Kafritzis is...
Nah, he's just giving everyone a hand.
Yep. I think Lucas Kafritzis could be the next one coming out back onto the floor as well.
Hovey wasn't expecting it.
Oh, there's Logan. To Darcy. Been a bit quieter than usual. Normally, Darcy Harding.
Yeah, there's been a couple times I've just sort of wanted him to pull up and shoot the 3.
Well, I think he...
However, Kelly's drawn his foul there.
Yep.
The basket won't count, so it's 2 at the line.
Yep. Darcy Harding had the last touch there, though, Jay, but unfortunately for him, bucket didn't count. However, Liam Keeley, though, can...
That's the 4th foul on, I believe it's Malu.
Yeah, I think Malu's got his 4th foul of the game.
Which is big because he leads it. He's one of the top lead leaguers in blocks. If you can get him out of a game, especially this early on into the 3rd.
Keeley shooting at the line for 2. Can't get the first, unfortunately. It was the whole, he had too much power on the first time he did the first free throws in the first quarter, and then there wasn't enough power in the second, so hopefully he's learned from
Yeah,
those.
sometimes when you readjust it,
I said the ball release from Liam Kelly's not too bad. It's just now it's a matter of power as Bosley's trying to go for three and he'll get it. Good hit from Kenjar Bosley. Great three there from him, and the Bandits to tie things up at 47 apiece.
I'm sort of worried about when he finally does heat up. Kelly's being called for a moving screen.
And ball back in the possession of the Bandits here. Here is Kenjar Bosley. To Jones. To George. Here is Riak. Good shot off there from McKay.
Darcy's looking at the ref going, are you kidding me?
Ball back in the possession of the Eagles. Thomas. Long pass.
Helps when you're blimmin' 6'9". That would have sailed out of bounds over most others.
And Darcy Harding. Finesse. Spins, twirls. Gets his first bucket of the afternoon. Margin at 2. Adunsi about to come back onto the floor here for the Eagles. And he's going to replace Big Liam Keeley. Keeley's had a really good game so far this afternoon. What's his stats been, Liam Keeley?
Liam Kelly's done a little bit of everything. He's played 5 odd minutes, 3 rebounds, and had a set of free throws, so he's doing all right out there. He's really there to give our bigs a breather, and he does that without a drop-off in production. Yeah, maybe he doesn't score as much, but he's definitely intimidating on both ends.
Bosley was in scoring territory there. Dunsey shot it back to Thomas. Thomas got over the line before it would have been called a backcourt violation. Opportunity now. Harding can't get it, but Thomas tried to keep possession.
Thomas has been fouled while trying to grab the rebound. If this is on who I think it is, it's on Riak. Is that his 4th or his 5th?
He's out
of here.
Riak is out of the game.
What did he just say?
He's told the officials it's BS.
That's surely a technical.
He's not happy.
No, he's not.
And he's trying to get ourselves back together here.
We're just dealing with a few off-air issues.
Yep. These things happen though. There by George. Passing back to McKay. To Bosley. Don't think I've ever been mouthed off by an opposition player before.
Yeah, I just thought it was a bit funny. Jonathan Goodman got called for a tech for way less than that.
It was a bit scary for a short time there. Bosley picks up the foul though. You can see he's frustrated Riak. He's been fouled out of the game.
Yeah, I understand why he's frustrated, but
we've done nothing wrong.
Not the way to handle it.
Yeah.
That's not even us. The scorers don't call the fouls. It's the refs.
Yeah.
He knows he can't yell at a ref, though. That'd get him sent.
No. So he's had to go at the scorers. He's had to go at us.
It's okay. Happens.
Yep. Here is Joel Spear for the Eagles.
That was just good defense.
Couldn't get through McKay.
Riak certainly enthusiastic over there.
Yeah. Bit animated, but, you know, that's the beauty of the sport, the beauty of the game. McKay. Over to Bosley.
Bosley doesn't even have his mouthpiece in. I can see him chewing on it.
Yeah. He's like doing what Milos Ranic does. Beautiful 3 though from Deborah George. Puts the Bandits back in the lead.
Yeah, this game's going to come down to the wire.
I think you're right there, Jay. Spear. Harding. Over to Hovey. Oh, Dunsey. Opportunity here.
Beautiful pass.
It was a beautiful pass. The ball release was great as well from a Dunsey. Just couldn't get in the bucket. Bosley trying to go coast to coast.
He's going to get the and one. That is Joel Spear's 4th foul.
He's got to be careful here now. He's got to be careful in this one. Bosley's fired up now.
Yeah, well, as I said, they were going to have a run in them, and they can score with absolutely anyone.
And we're seeing why Kenjar Bosley is leading the NBL1 at the moment in scoring, or averaging scoring as well, because of just...
He's one of the best prolific scorers we have.
Yeah.
There's a reason he's the leader. You're not going to keep him quiet all night.
No.
The idea is he's going to get his points. You just try and make him work for it.
Well, for him, it's a lazy 23 points he's on at the moment.
Liam Thomas has drawn the foul. This is on number 10, which is Lloyd. And Ben will be coming back in.
He will be. Just trying to see who it is that's... React still mouthing off the officials over there.
Yeah, I'm surprised
Hovey.
the officials are letting it go.
Liam Thomas about to shoot 2 from the line. Hits the first beautifully. Thomas gets the second as well. Torrin Jones bring the ball back in for the Bandits. Here is Kenjar Bosley. Passes off to Bailey Lloyd. He's having his first minutes out this afternoon. Lloyd, opportunity for him now. Can't get it.
It's going to be on number 0, I'd imagine.
So
No, it's on Ben.
It's on Ben Allen. So Torrin Jones picks up the foul there. And he's
That's Ben Allen's 4th.
And he's going to shoot 2 from the line. Smart from Grant Wallace bringing Hovey back into us as quickly as possible.
Yeah, you can't afford to have Ben foul
No,
out.
can't.
Not with the size of this team.
It's a good size from the Bandits, though, in this scheme of things. As Torrin Jones sinks the first bucket. Jones again. Can't get the second. And Joel Spear can pick up the defensive rebound here. Hovey. Molnar about to come back out on court for the Bandits. Duncy, Hovey. Liam Thomas, opportunity here, but foul's been called.
They're in the bonus anyway, so he's going to the line regardless.
Yep.
The foul was on number 11, which is Bosley. It's his 3rd.
Bailey Lloyd comes off, and Jared Molnar comes on. Joel Spear comes off for a rest as well. Matty Reynolds comes back out on the floor for his 200th. Thomas is picture perfect in his last free throws.
Down to a 3-point game now.
Keeps it at that too, 57-54. I think the referees are asking.
The clock was running, I believe.
Yep, so he wants the clock to be reset here. Or they're going to keep it at 3:56.
Stop it.
Thomas, Wayne, quick fake there.
Thomas is going to get another one because everyone got up.
So he reacts. The referee has gone down a little bit. Opportunity. Thomas got the second there. Bosley going in from coast to coast.
Yeah,
It's danger if it's Darcy Harding.
it is.
As his 4th foul.
I didn't have the foul on Harding myself.
Harry Fale's going to come back onto the floor. Quick word to Molnar and George here. While Kenjar can shoot his 2 points. As I said, Kenjar on a lazy 23 at the moment. He's on to 24.
He can just explode when he wants. Like, he
Yeah,
drew
definitely.
the foul there just by getting through it.
This is a training session for Bosley at the moment, shooting from the line there. Not on that occasion, though. Not every day you get to see Kenja Bosley missing a free throw there. Harry Fail. Dunsey back to Fail. He's going to shoot. Hovey instead gets the 2 points. I'll keep my enthusiasm for when he hits the slam dunk.
Maybe he's not, because you're going to get in trouble if he does.
Yeah. Yeah, the NBL boy told me off already on social media. 3-point opportunity from Bosley. Great blocking there from Jones. And the Dunsey was in there too.
Yeah, it's just out of bounds.
But it'll be last touch on Torin Jones, which means it'll be a Diamond Valley ball, and it'll be brought back in by Liam Thomas. Matt Reynolds. Good blocking there from Liam Thomas on Kenja Bosley. Reynolds to Fail. To Hovey. Good layup shot there, and the Eagles are back in front with 3 minutes to go, 59-58. Hovey's up to 14 points now, Jay. Here's Deborah George. George has had a bit of a quiet one too. Jones can't get it.
That's Joe on Jones. That's his third.
And in the bonus, so we can go to the line and shoot for 2 here to make it a 3-point lead.
Yeah, Liam Thomas is going to go to the line. You know, he's 1 of 2 so far.
We'll say Deborah George on 12 points for the game. So he's had a bit of a quiet one too. He was on 24 last night against the Supercats. Liam Thomas.
Well, George usually averages about 17. He's more there to set up the offense, but he is explosive.
Thomas is making this look easy at the moment. Not on that occasion. Opportunity, Jones can't get in, tap in, not available, and the Eagles can break away again. Here's a Dunsey. He's had a great game so far. A travel got called there, I believe.
Yeah, it was. However, Liam Thomas is bleeding quite profusely out of his left eye.
Yeah. So he'll definitely be seeing our club physician over there. Hopefully he's okay.
Hopefully it's just a little scratch and we can get him back in. He'd been missed.
That's how dangerous basketball can be. They say it's a non-contact sport, but there's some instances where contact does get made.
There's a lot of contact in basketball.
Yeah, it's more contact in basketball than there is in footy at the moment, which is funny to say.
I've seen the way your teams play.
We always have to bring up my team, don't we, at every instance on the call, don't we?
Interesting foul call.
Number
It's
6.
on Matt Reynolds.
It's on Reynolds' his second foul. And it'll be Torin Jones to shoot from the line here with 2 minutes and 3 seconds. That was very short there on the first.
Reynolds is trying to plead his case with the ref that they're holding on to his jersey.
But he'll get the second though. Oh, Fail almost lost it there. McKay was going to scrap it up there for the Bandits.
Yeah, it wasn't the best pass by Hovey.
Reynolds to a Dunsey, back to Hovey. There's Fail now. Good bounce pass over to a Dunsey.
Drawn his foul, so he's going to go to the line to add to his tally.
Anthony Dunsey on 15 points.
That is on Jared Molnar, number 59.
So that's
I didn't know refs knew how to count that high.
Sinks the first. That's Molnar's first foul of the afternoon as well.
I think it's his first anything for the afternoon. I haven't seen that number come up much.
A Dunsey shooting 2 beautifully there.
Yeah, he's shooting really well from the line at about 90%.
Bosley goes to ground.
Out of bounds ball, Diamond Valley's. He just lost his footing a little, I think.
Bosley not happy.
Yeah, but I think he honestly just lost his footing.
Yeah, I think that too. His game's got a bit tense here.
Yeah, they're getting the floor wipers out.
Had a few fireworks over the course of this quarter and the game as well. Wouldn't be surprised if we see more fireworks heading into the fourth. This game has been close all day. It'll be Logan Hovey on the sideline to bring the ball back in for the Eagles. Officials wiping the ball down.
Yeah, accidentally dropped the junior ball.
All clear to bring the ball back on court, and that's what they do. A Dunsey to Reynolds.
Yeah, sort of hit him in the face with it.
Reynolds versus Molnar at the moment.
Molnar's very lucky that screen didn't connect, though. Kelly would have killed him.
Yep. Fail. To Reynolds. Reynolds will love to get on the score.
He's got fouled, so he's going to the line. Foul be on George, I imagine. Yeah.
Yep. That's his second foul.
Joel Spear will check back in.
And it'll be Harry Fowl to come off the court. Here's Matt Reynolds.
Nice friendly roll.
Here we go. Molnar. Here's a Dunsey. To Spear. Here's a Dunsey for three. Can't get in the end. Here we go for Deborah George. He'll sink that one though.
1 point game, 2 point game.
64-62. We're in for a grandstand finish, that's for sure. Spear. And ball now with the Bandits. Jones to George.
Offensive foul. Believe it's on number 0, which would be his 4th.
Torrin Jones.
As it's offensive, you won't get free throws.
So 24.1 seconds to go. Joel Spear.
I presume we're running out of space.
Here's Joel Spear now.
It'll suddenly come in and out.
Last 10 seconds of this contest. Hovey! Got him excited every time, but Jared Molnar will mop it up and get some points in. No, he won't. Deborah George, though, could. And the real estate is there. So at three-quarter time, it's all tied up at 64 apiece. Stay with us. We're here for a grandstand finish on this one between the Eagles and the Bandits. Welcome back to this one, 64 apiece. Don't adjust your computers, your phones, your tablets. Wherever you're watching this game this afternoon, we're in for a grandstand finish. Michael Thompson and Jamie Beaton with you. And for our analysis of that third quarter, here is Jay Beaton, my expert this afternoon.
Yeah, it was a close quarter. We both had a big run in there and it ended up tied, which is probably right for the quarter, to be honest.
What are some of the stats leading into the third quarter too here? Into the fourth quarter here too, Jay?
Well, you got Anthony O'Dunsey on 17 points for Diamond Valley, and he's shooting 33%, but he's gone to the line 11 times, made 90% of them. The other side is you've got Bosley, who's come out in that third quarter firing, and he's now up to 24 points, meaning he had 10 in the third.
Opportunity going big in here for the Bandits. And the
Bandits retain possession.
Yep. Looks like it's going to be Debo George who's going to bring the ball back in from the baseline for the Bandits early on this fourth. 9:44 to go. Just quick mopping up of the floor there. Bandits coach deciding that wanted to do it instead of having our junior mop squad in there.
Joel's, Matt Reynolds being called for a holding foul.
So the ball will be transferred from the baseline to the sideline. Long pass there from Deborah George. McKay, Molnar. What's Molnar thinking? He's thinking to bounce past to McKay. McKay will get the 2 points there to kickstart the Bandits in this last quarter.
Looks like Liam Thomas is all stitched up and ready to get back in this game.
Opportunity now. Great work there from Joel Spear. Getting the 2 points.
Yeah, I'd love to see a bit more of that from Joel Spear, just turning on the jets and seeing what he can create. Yeah, they're going to call that on a Dunsey.
But Dunsey's eyes just popped up almost out of his head there. He had no idea what was happening there.
He sort of leant over him with his chest and got called for it.
Ball to be brought back in here by Deborah George. And we're going to reset here. Here is Deborah George. Here's Molnar. 3-point opportunity for Jared Molnar. Picked up. Great rebound there. Offensive rebound from Torrin Jones. And credits where credit due. He gets the 2 points, and that's how much the Bandits lead by. 68-66 in this one. Here's Joel Spear. Spear over to a Dunsey. Back to Spear.
Spear thought about it for a second.
He did think about it, didn't he?
They've called that on number 3, George.
Deborah George.
Very lucky it didn't end up on
Jones.
Jones and would have been out of here.
He would have joined Riak
Well,
as a
the
play fat out.
explosion would have been huge.
Yep. Would have seen maybe 2 walkouts in the space of 2 quarters. Spear for 3.
He's going to the line for 3 now. And that's George's 4th.
I think there's more frustration at the moment at the hands of the Bandits.
Diamond Valley have just got to keep it up. They're getting danger players in bad situations.
They are. This is Joel Spear now going in for 3. As we wait. Can't get the first, unfortunately. Second one here for Spear. He'll get the second.
1 more to come.
This to tie the game up at 68 apiece if he can get this one here. Beautiful stuff from Spear. 68 all.
Game, 8.5 left.
George. Over to Molnar. Jones! It was effective. The slam dunk from Torrin Jones. A Dunsey tap in almost from Liam Thomas. And now they want to try and dictate on their terms here, the Bandits. A Dunsey try to get a tap in there from Jones. Jones been vital in those last 4 points. Thomas is in a bit of pain. And this doesn't look good.
No, he got whacked hard there. Look. He's rolled his ankle from the looks. Ben Allen set to check back in for him.
He's limping too, Liam Thomas.
Yeah, he landed funny on his ankle.
And beautiful stuff from the Eagles fans applauding Liam Thomas as he comes to the bench.
They're one of the most painful injuries.
We won't see Liam Thomas for the rest of the game, I don't think.
No, I wouldn't imagine so, and that's a big loss for Diamond Valley.
That is. On 14 points he is too, so he's had a great game. He's shot the clutch free throws when we've needed him to as well. Here is Joel Spear. Prolific on his feet. Good layup shot there from Joel Spear, and Casamaggio back to 2.
What you want to see from Joel Spear, he just turn on the jets and work out the rest afterwards.
Yep. Kenja Bosley trying to go for the same, and he does.
The exact same thing.
Kenja put the jets on and went coast to coast there. So I think we're expecting a bit of free throwing basketball, I'd say, in this one. Remember, the Supercats were in front by as high as 18 points in the 4th. Good shot there from Logan Hovey. The Bandits last night against the Supercats scored 34 points to 18 in the 4th and still went down by 1. So the Bandits can turn it on when it gets into red time.
Well, the scoring prowess they have in their backcourt, they can score when they need to.
Yeah. Deborah George, they're scoring. Bandits by 4. Dunsey. Up to 19 points is Anthony Dunsey.
Not a lot of defense being played right now.
Yeah. Reynolds sees Bosley. And Jones. Travel in the end. So the points won't count. Margin is still 2 points, 76-74. Hovey to bring the ball back in from defense. He passes off to Reynolds. This is intriguing here, Reynolds.
Yeah, he's trying to set something up.
3-point opportunity from Spear.
There we go.
Puts us in front.
By 1. Bosley's trying to go straight back at it.
Opportunity now for the Bandits. From Jared Molnar. Reynolds, Dunsey. Hello. Yes.
Yeah, Dunsey landed hard on his hip.
Advantage Eagles in this one. Emmanuel Malou's going to come back on the court for the Bandits.
Grant Wallace might want to look at a timeout if Dunsey can't go for a second.
Bosley hits it. Here we go, 79 apiece. This is just as exciting as the first game we had against Eltham early in the season. Allen for 3 of his own. He can't get it in the end. Hovey versus Jones.
Out of bounds ball, Diamond Valleys.
Jones almost mowed down a few of the fans as well, but great acrobatic skills there from Torrin Jones. As we see Josh McKay take up a spell.
And the timeout has been called by Diamond Valley.
It has indeed. Do not adjust your sets. It's 79 apiece here with 5:16 left in the last.
And we're back. Refs are motioning players back onto the court. 5:16 left to go, and it's all tied up at 79. This is going to come down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who's got it. Malou has checked back in for the Bandits, and he is on 4 fouls. Same lineup comes back out for Diamond Valley. Joel's going to set up the offense. Duncy's isolating on a block. Turnaround jumper's just short. Bosley turns on the Jets again and loses control, but it came off Reynolds. So it's Albury ball.
Thank you, Jay. 79 apiece still here, under 5 minutes to go in this one. Molnar, here to Jones. Torrin Jones, trying to get past big boy Ben Allen.
Yeah, Ben's always going to get called for that push in the back. And that's Ben out. Ben's done for the evening.
Keeley thought it was a travel. What do you think?
Nah, it was a push in the back. When you get it from my angle. It's good to see Liam Thomas come back in, though.
The battered Warrior, the battered Eagle, Liam Thomas comes back in.
Let's see if this Eagle can still fly.
For the last, yeah. Hopefully his wings haven't been clipped.
Yeah, they called the push that I saw.
So it'll be Deborah George to bring the ball back in. Long range pass. Malou. Jones.
That's just a good move by Jones.
Jones has been on fire in the last quarter. Here's Spear trying to get past Jared Molnar. He'll pass long range to Reynolds. Reynolds, Thomas. Still standing, which is great to see.
And he's drawn the foul, Malou. Malou is out of here. 20. Yeah, I am correct.
Here we go. I think Malou's done too.
Yeah, no, he is.
Yeah, Malou's out of the game as well.
They still have George and Jones on 4 fouls as well with 4:29 to go.
So I think we're in a good spot at the moment.
We just can't afford empty possessions.
Spear for a long range 3. Almost got there in the end.
Would have been great if it went, but...
Bosley. Molnar. Jones.
Hovey with the hell of a steal. Tech on the coach. That's been coming for a long time.
Yep.
I believe they're going to let Mr. 200 take the foul shots.
Matt Reynolds will miss the first.
Going to have to be careful or their bench is going to get tagged, which would eject the
their
coach.
bench is hated at the moment. Reynolds gets his second. My goodness. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, well, it's costly this year with two shots and ball back.
Yep. Spear. To Hovey!
There's your dunk. And I'm glad I left you on low.
Logan Hovey gets a slam dunk. And the lead is back to the Eagles.
Let's get a stop.
This could be big. Molnar for 3. Molnar will sink the 3 for the Bandits.
Joel's come up a little bit ginger on there.
We've got to get through the last 3:30 here. It's been a fantastic showing from the Eagles. Reynolds. Oh, my God.
Okay, we're going to leave you on low for the rest of this game.
Matt Reynolds in his 200th game.
Bosley missed the layup. You won't see that very often.
Got the 3 points. Yeah, I think me being on low for the last few minutes will be great, actually. A Dunsey to Hobie.
Hovey's coming up with the big-time plays.
There's belief in this team right now. The Eagles are up by 3. Here's Bosley. Oh, great steal from Logan Hobie. Spear, almost lost it, retains it. A Dunsey.
Dunsey has drawn the foul on number 9, McKay? Yeah, McKay.
Eagles up by 3.
Well, I can't say half of what I want to live on radio.
Adansi on 21 points.
Yeah, he's been key for us. Would have been lovely to see this Adansi last night.
Listen to this place. To be fair, the long trip to MSAC is a bit of a distance from this part of town especially.
And he took me 40 minutes.
Oh.
Liam Thomas has grabbed that rebound, and Diamond Valley will reset up 4 with 3 minutes to go.
Adansi up by 4. Can't get it in.
Yeah, just didn't have the leg under him after the explosive cut to the bucket.
Good defensive rebound there from Torrin Jones. Here's Deborah George. Jones trying to get in. We go to the floor.
Thomas, that's his 4th. At least he's not out of here.
He's got to be careful.
Well, both teams can't afford this to go to an overtime game. We don't have the amount of players left.
I know if Thomas gets fouled out here, Liam Keeley will have to play the last 2 minutes of this game.
Yeah, they might even put Darcy Harding in there on
run the gauntlet with him.
Well, he might be a shooting guard, but he's 6'8", 6'9".
If you have to play him like a center, you know?
I don't think our mop squad are going to be hired again when the refs are now doing it for them.
They've got other things on as well.
Like picking each other up.
Oh, wow. The Graswell said to the referee, yeah, these kids are fine. You had one job. Torrin Jones gets the first. They had one job, those kids, didn't they? And that's just to mop things up. Jones can nail. He's up to 18 points now as Torrin Jones. Bosley, the leading.
This is an important possession. They can't come up empty.
Bosley leads with 29. Adansi. Spear to Thomas, to Reynolds. Reynolds to Thomas. Adansi gets it back.
Adansi is shocked.
Are you shocked?
Yeah, I thought his feet were still moving.
As he's 4th foul to Adansi, we can't lose him.
They fired the little kids and brought in the girls from the women's game.
And our marketing communications manager as well is out there as well.
Hey, he's the game commissioner. It's his job today.
Yeah, exactly. Fortunately, the kids are in La La Land over opposite us here, Jay. Mona, George. Fortunately, the big stage wasn't too much for them, unfortunately.
2 minutes to go.
Bosley, McKay, back to Molnar. Thomas.
The foul has been called on Diamond Valley.
It's
on
Liam
number
Thomas.
24, so Thomas is out of here as well.
And Harding.
Yeah.
You called it right there, Jay.
Kelly just doesn't have the lateral foot speed now.
Darcy Harding is our tallest man out there right now.
He's also himself on 4 fouls, so it's not ideal.
No.
Hovey has the strength, but maybe not the size. But he's on 2 fouls. Killy will be the next man up.
Torrin Jones will sink the first bucket.
This will tie the game.
The Bandits bench is animated at best. Cannot get it.
They've called entering on the lane on, he hasn't specified on who, but one of the Diamond Valley Eagles entered into the lane early.
Jones can't even get the thirds. McKay, George, can't get it. Whistle's been called.
It's been called on Hovey, I believe. Pushing the back. Yeah, holding. And because of the bonus situation, Jones will be going back to the line.
This to put the lead for the Bandits. Gets tense these games. Jones misses the first. 87-86. We're in similar territory to our rivalry game in round one against Eltham.
Yeah, but as I said earlier, neither team has the players to take it to overtime.
No. I mean, we struggled in overtime against the Wildcats because we lost 3 players at that point in time as well. Reynolds. Hovey was sinking 3. Adunsi. Here we go, Harding. Got to get a bucket here. They do. Darcy Harding gets a bucket there, and it's now 89-87.
Jones knew he couldn't commit the foul. He would have been out, so he sort of just had to let Darcy get it.
Got to get the defense.
Stop.
Here we go. George.
Darcy was standing up straight, but they got the rebound, and George gets the putback.
Well, George got his own offensive rebound there. It's 89 all. 1 minute to go in this last quarter. Grandstand finish here of this game. Hovey. And it's been stolen.
That's a critical turnover.
You're right there. It's a critical turnover. George is trying to calm everyone down here.
He's drawn it. I'd love to see a replay on that. That's number 2, which is going to get Adunsi sent.
Adunsi's done. Adunsi's been fouled out of this one.
Harry Fail.
There's a bit of heat.
They called the foul on Darcy Harding instead.
Oh.
So Darcy Harding
Harding's
is out, and they've brought Rhymes in.
Keely's our 5th backup when it comes to talls.
This is a very small lineup now.
Yep.
I'd imagine the Bandits would dump it in to Jones on the next possession.
Deba George on 21. Clutch points here. He'll miss the first. He'll miss the first.
If you're Diamond Valley, regardless now, you need to leak a lot of that clock out and get a good shot.
Yep. George again will get the bucket. It's 90-89. Come on, guys. 39 seconds. Tense stuff here. Duncy. Bounce pass.
He got stripped. Two critical turnovers.
Bosley's going to run it out. Duncy pushes Bosley down.
Duncy's out.
That was frustration from Anthony Adunsi.
George landed on his injured shoulder and isn't getting up in any sort of hurry.
Bosley's in a bit of pain.
Bosley, I'm sorry.
Right in front of us.
When he gets up, he will be going to the line. He was going for the ball. That's not unsportsmanlike.
So Duncy is out of this one as well. Trying to see who's going to be the player. And it'll be Kafritzis who's going to come in for the last 22 seconds.
Lucas Kafritzis is going to sign into the game.
On the edge of our CTJ.
This is going to be a nail biter. I'm just wondering what the refs are speaking to the officials about.
And the last thing we need is to go into overtime.
Grant Wallace has called timeout after the basket.
Smart. Honestly, I don't think this setting's been tense since the game against Eltham because of how close it is.
No, we haven't had a nail biter like that since.
Bosley gets the first. Injured shoulder and all.
With those sort of injuries, they just sort of shock your system more so than actually do damage.
He'll get the second as well.
They're going to have 6 seconds between shot and game, 7 seconds between shot and game clock. They're going to milk it.
Yep.
And we're going to have to get a quick 3.
We have to get a 3 here.
I imagine Diamond Valley are going to quote-unquote foul. Because it's not allowed to be intentional, but it will be.
Yep, quote-unquote foul. We'll go with that. Spear, yep.
Yep. That is Joel Spear's 4th foul. Which wasn't intentional, and as that we all know it was.
Deborah George to shoot from the line here from 2. The margin is now 4. It's 5 points between Diamond Valley and the Banners now. And time has been called.
Timeout.
94-89. We'll see what happens in the last 20 seconds of this contest. Stay with us. Back here, 94-89.
We have 20 seconds on the clock, and it's Diamond Valley ball, which advance into the front court. During that technical issues, George was fouled out.
Oh no.
That's the sinking of the ship.
So the Bandits will get the win here.
He intentionally missed that one trying to get the rebound.
Yep. Couldn't do so. Five points in at 13 seconds to go.
And they're going for 2 shots. If they miss both, there is a slim chance. Other than that, this game is done.
Bosley misses the first.
Lucas Caff is sending them to the 3-point line for an outlet receiving pass.
Yep. Here we go, quick, efficient, Spear. Got to do something witty here. 3 from Spear, can't get it. Tap back in, that's it.
The game. That's
95-89. The Bandits will win in one of the most shocking fashions possible. 6-point win to the Bandits over the Eagles. And that's us done and dusted. We'll see you back here for Friday night basketball on the 24th of May. Thank you so much for joining us here at Diamond Valley Stadium. But at full time, it's the Bandits 95 with the Eagles 89.